and action. The title of the video is the word flexible, and I mean that in two different ways. I mean flexible as in physically. I just did a quick stretching light yoga session here. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had my share of back issues and neck issues and just pain, and it really started when I was working in this project. We were in, I think it was in Amsterdam. That's where it started, and we were actually working in this data center, and there was a bunch of us guys working there. There was this table and chairs, and that was basically it. So you just had your laptop on the table and you worked there, or then you went into the data center, and it was even worse. It was ergonomically, it was terrible. You were either this, or then you just your arms, and everything was just, bad. And the project continued elsewhere, and I remember I was physically in pain, so I went to a massage therapist once a week just to kind of survive and be able to work. And I've tried various different things after that. Obviously a lot of massage and some physiotherapy, acupuncture, chiropractor, you name it. And the massage helps. That is still regularly a thing I do, and I think the chiropractor actually helped me a little bit also. But one thing that is probably the best is just taking care of yourself, and stretching, light yoga. At least that is providing me with the flexibility because I am stiff in so many places, and sitting and working in IT for years and years, it's or any office job, I think it's hurting us, and that is just one symptom, right? People are feeling pain, physical pain, and so that is something I have been working on, but not enough. And I noticed it today. I was actually reading the newspaper. I don't have any subscriptions, so these are the free ones that come with the junk mail. But I like reading them because there are local news around the area where I live. So sometimes there are some happenings or events, or just generally interesting to read what is going on in the area I live in. And but I was reading the newspaper and sitting on my chair, and the newspaper on the table, and I started feeling this little bit of this uneasiness in the back, and I realized that today's Saturday. I'm leaving soon. I'm first gonna see my mom, then I'm gonna see my friends, and we play this game. It's a card game called Magic the Gathering, and we have been playing for 25 years roughly, since I think 95, 96 or so, which is quite a long time. There was a long break in there also, but still the game has kind of been always there. And the past few years we play weekly, and it's a lot of fun. But so I was reading the newspaper, and I had this slight pain on my back, and then I thought that I'm gonna be sitting this evening a lot, because obviously we play the card game, everybody else at the table. So then I realized that I can't be sitting here at home. I need to do something. And then it struck me that, hey, maybe I could do some stretching before I go. And here's the problem I've had, and I have, is another thing about flexibility is that my schedule, my calendar, just my my way of thinking things is very, most of the times it's very strict, and I realize this, and I'm trying to work on it, that I don't always have to be so strict, because flexibility can allow you to do different things. And for me, it's been my thinking for a long time now that I work out at the gym 2 times every week, and on the off days, those are the days that I could stretch at home. I usually do stretching before the workout. I go there quite early, but and then for some reason always at home it's just kind of doesn't seem to happen, you know. And here's where I have went wrong, kind of. I have been thinking this is like that I will do stretching in the evenings, because I like that, and it's nice, you know. Before you go to bed, you do some light stretching, light yoga, and it kind of relaxes you at the same time, makes you feel good, and then it's easier maybe even to go to sleep. But for some reason in the evenings it just doesn't seem to happen that way, because there are other things like Netflix that happen more often, and like now I'm watching Band of Brothers. I try to keep it at 1 or 2 episodes in the evening, so I don't just binge watch the whole thing. But anyway, something like that gets your attention, and then in the evening you start to feel kind of sleepy already. And like I do stuff around my property, and I go in the sauna in the evenings, and after that you are kind of done, or your activities for the day are kind of done, and you just want to relax watching TV for a while, and then this stretching that would be really beneficial for me just kind of doesn't happen. So flexibility is something that has been, or it's a downfall I have, or it's a quality that I am not very good at. So now, like, if you have these boxes on your calendar or on your mind where you put this activity I do there, it doesn't have to be that strict. My gym classes are they have the schedule on the day they are. It's only once during that day, so obviously I will have to be there on that time. But when I'm at the house, when I'm at my home, I mean, I don't have that schedule. I can make my own schedule, but I haven't been really successful on doing that. And this is like a 15-minute thing I could do daily, and there's nothing stopping me. I'm here by myself, and currently I don't even have a job, so I have zero excuses of not doing it. And still somehow there are more days for me that I'm not doing any stretching than there are days when I do. So, and this is my issue with flexibility, that I am lacking currently. And but today, for some reason, I realized that I got this moment that hey, I'm gonna be sitting the whole evening today, so I don't have any energy left when I come home, so I'm gonna do it now. And I did, and obviously it instantly made me feel a lot better. And this is a small victory for me, but it is a victory, and something I just need to focus on and pay attention, and take these time slots whenever I can. And because I have a list of things that I want to do every day, and it's not mandatory. it doesn't hurt if I don't do them every day, but it would be good if I did most of them daily. So but this is just if you have physical pain, it is quite bad. I mean, well, one of the worst things you can have. So and I can avoid it. I can avoid most of it, because all these other things like getting a massage and so on, they are also mandatory, but they only happen occasionally, or they only need to happen occasionally. But this is something I can do daily, and I have the time. And now because also I have this desire to be very flexible physically. It helps with the workouts, and in general it helps with the pain, it helps with the posture. It's just so good. And I think a lot of people that do work the office life just don't do it at all, and at some point it's gonna affect you. And you can recognize those people that have been working the office life for 10 or 20 years, and they're like crouching even if they are walking, and they are from there getting back to normal is very difficult. So trying to keep it at the balance, at least somewhere there, is good, right? And but that's it. I think I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna go to my mom's, have a meal there, and then gonna see my friends, and it's gonna be a long evening of sitting, but at least I did something to kind of help me get through that, and I'm just happy. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.